Mr. Kurt.
Hi, my name is Kurt Svensson. There's no T in it.
I know.
That happens all the time. I live in Arnold. Tonight I'm introducing the first of a 5-part series. I did submit something online. I don't know what happened. Called an FY24 Comprehensive Budget Primer. This highlights the policies and assumptions the Council ought to be involved in even before now. The keys to truly understanding the budget that will be dropped on May 1st, and how to truly understand how a true understanding is impossible without more transparency in the process and the provision of key missing data. As members of the legislative branch in approving budgetary policies and understanding the budget you approve, this is among the most important of your responsibilities, a fundamental check and balance. This role has a history of not being effectively carried out. Furthermore, the citizen's role, which is provided for in the Charter, is adhered to the letter. Unfortunately, the intended level of citizen input and ability to truly understand the budget is non-existent in any real sense. I suggest to you the citizens know this all too well. It lies at the root of the mistrust and anger that so often erupts. The Council consists of both the minority and majority parties, uniquely positioned to be the citizens' champion. The County Council has complete authority over the level of appropriation requested, proposed, and approved for the legislative branch. You can and should request and ensure the approval of adequate staffing and funding to ensure this branch of government effectively forms this budgetary role and can partner with the executive branch in truly engaging all citizens. This budgetary analysis I'm talking about does not require a CPA and is not a core competency of an auditor. The auditor staff should continue to play a role in the budget review, but differently skilled staff should direct and manage it. Please read the attachment to my written testimony. I'll make sure it gets available to you. And check out my Google site called AA County Citizen Share. It is there. Thank you.
Thank you. You all may be seated. Thank you. Mr. Grasso.
My turn. Never thought I'd be on this side of the dais, right? I got to say that I'm disheartened. Okay, I'm saddened. All right, as a councilman, okay, and each one of you folks that were up there, you went door to door asking people to support you, door to door. Okay, and you were friendly and you asked them to vote for you. But I didn't see one of you get down here and talk to this crowd. Not one of you. I know Pete will do it, chairman, because him and I used to tag team all the time and come down there. So if you spend as much time as you did going door to door, then each one of you should be ashamed of yourself for not coming down here and talking to these people. They're not here because they're happy, most of them. They got a problem. And the only way they're going to find that out is if you get down there and talk to them face to face. I know myself personally that I've changed my vote several times by just coming down here and talking to the people. So if you had the energy to go door to door, then show the same energy down here in the respect to the people that actually pay your salary, and that is the taxpayers. You don't come up here 5 minutes before the dog and pony show and sit up here. You need to be out here 15, 20 minutes before and greet every one of these people like I used to do at each door and be grateful that they actually voted for you. Because to be an elected into the position is an honor. We seem to forget that sometimes, okay? And I never forgot it. And I tell you, the 8 years that I had was the most happiest time in my life, and I was honored to be the councilman. I would ask you folks to do the exact same thing and show the respect to these people that they deserve, like they gave you the day to vote.
We urge you please to introduce legislation as soon as possible to allow hybrid meetings and thus enable more county residents to participate in county government. Thank you for your consideration for fast-tracking hybrid meetings.
Thank you.
Hi. Good afternoon. Good evening. My name is Matt Minahan, 3651 First Avenue, Edgewater, Maryland. I'm this year's chair of the Growth Action Network. And 3 matters we'd like to encourage the council to take action on. First of all, what Kate said about Laura, I would definitely underscore that. On hybrid meetings, we hope you would revert to the best practices during the pandemic, when we were able to have meetings online. You were able to invite people from all around the county all the time to join in these meetings, and parents didn't have to finish homework early and run dinner early and try to find a bus to get here and someone to take care of the children and spend an entire evening waiting to speak for 2 minutes. So we urge you please to pass whatever needs to be passed to create hybrid meetings for the council as soon as you possibly can. Second matter is we believe the job of being a part-time citizen legislator is enormously difficult. Given the breadth of issues before the council, the density of the code, the density of the technical matters that need to be understood and navigated, we would encourage the council to consider hiring a researcher consultant who can collect information from other counties and states on best practices that can inform your legislation as you draft it. It would also help inform citizens about what's behind your legislation, why it's needed, what problem it's intended to address, and what other jurisdictions are doing about it. So we would encourage you to consider creating a position as a researcher consultant.